Choose a talent.
I was born in battle. Acknowledge. Break that dial on breakthrough.
Take control of the fire of the man. Your strategy.
I was born in battle.
Perhaps I'm not the only prodigy here after all.
No, it's not target. Oh, you should just recall, dude. Like, so you have 4 health.
You knew this was a possibility.
Mm.
Yeah.
My will is unbroken.
Okay. So we're 5 here. We're all 5.
Double kill. Triple kill.
There we go.
Yeah, unless we need to stick on this and go.
Choose a talent.
Don't wait up for me.
Do not let your death be for nothing.
I'll already kill you both. What?
Yep.
I'll already kill you both. What?
Yep.
The field test has started. Attack the enemy protector and see how much damage its armor can take.
She just does not know how to fucking use Nova.
You've lost a foot.
Okay.
Done. I will break you. I was born in battle. Why not?
You've been struck down. So that is the extent of the protector's power.
You got
Wow.
that. Like,
Nobody's rotating to it.
did he pick taunt or what?
I am not a good loser.
Yeah, he did.
Enlist the aid of these mercenaries.
Done.
So you're gonna be up for a while tonight, Joe?
Probably another few hours. Why do you ask?
Take the pain.
Just wondering
Alert enable.
if I should play some games or talk or whatever. I don't know.
I'm
I'm on the attack.
hoping to finish a chapter in this book. I am
How unfortunate.
40 pages away.
I'm impressed. Nice.
Wait, no. Okay, no, I'm actually a lot closer. 20 pages away. Still, this is got so much. It's so dense with information that it's
I will never surrender.
It's a 500-page book, and I'm having to read like every fucking line. Maybe it's also because I just don't know this current portion. It's talking about Los Angeles during the Mexican regime, and I, like, don't really know anything.
Fire at will.
Does he not know how to fucking talk?
You mean the author, or are you talking about
No.
something?
No,
game.
I'm talking about games, dude. Game.
An access terminal will be online in a moment.
I will enjoy it. Maximum charge.
Power routed to the terminal. Control it and provide the protection.
Better hit up the beacon house ASAP.
Alert the nation.
Impressive.
Maximum charge.
Okay, I got my bomb ready.
No potions.
I'm going for
This is why I need a fucking bibliography. God damn it.
maximum charge.
Our ally is in need of assistance.
Try this fucking target. Look here for her. You're by yourself.
Why not?
This hero out of
Can't do shit, cause like
I'm on the attack. Let's get going. Acknowledged. I'm returning to base.
This is... The author of this book was
Why not?
Which
required to basically required to not have a bibliography by the publisher,
fucking got us. Right.
and so he put it up online.
I'm going to forget obviously.
But that means that I have to like go online to check his freaking bibliography if he's referencing something that's not like I don't know what he's referencing.
Power up close. Be ready for it.
I will never surrender. Alert enable.
Just 1 minute.
I'm going to forget obviously.
I won't retreat and rules if I see it won't be near or object. Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
I did not expect the protector to be destroyed like this.
You're gonna be so bad.
Keep lost.
Why not? Let's get going. go.
Enlist the aid
I
of these
will
mercenaries.
break you. Handle this. I will enjoy this.
Pretty bad, pretty bad.
I was born in battle. Show me what you got. Why not?
Also, always bugs me when the author just keeps quoting
Let's get going.
primary sources, but then you find out from his notes that he's actually quoting a quote from he's quoting a secondary source who is quoting a primary source. So it's like I wanted to know what the source was on it, not just another historian. Damn it!
Alert and
Nova! Point blank! How did you miss?
Wow.
How did you miss?
I don't know. Don't even ask.
why not?
I'm getting another terminal ready for you.
Handle this.
Don't get me wrong, her damage is good, but fuck, like, that's point blank. Like, can't miss that.
Yeah.
I will enjoy this.
Oh, Tracer's rough. Without healer, Tracer's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get going. Fire at will.
Activate the protector.
Nope. My best is bunker.
How unfortunate.
My god, look at the damage.
Less than ideal. They're attacking the core. Stop them.
Practice makes perfect. Looking forward. I was born in battle.
Pretty bad.
This is bad. Bad overall. Like,
Handle this. Why not?
they're gonna get it. Something to do about it.
This mercenary camp.
Yeah.
Enemy protector online. Prepare your defenses.
Looking forward. Fire at will.
We have like no stars, no speed, like.
Let's get going. I'm on this now.
Do not let your death be for nothing. Our core is under attack.
Horrible.
They demolished
Horrible.
our This is the we must not lose her.
Just want to go back over to Dota?
Oh man,
Yeah.
no, I'm alright there.
Okay.
This video was so bad.
Yeah. Well, Joe, did you want to stay in here and listen to us talk?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure, go ahead, man.
I'm just sitting here reading.
No, you guys can talk.
I just know sometimes he gets a little bored, so I was asking.
No, it's fine, dude. You guys can talk.
Oh, yeah, we have been. I was asking if he was getting bored, basically.
I got a good book.
One that you seem to like to complain about just enough, but are still enjoying.
There's always going to be problems.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really, my biggest problem with it is just that the publisher fucked with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've just noticed with books, you tend to like to read books that have a little bit of a problem. If it doesn't have a problem, it seems like you can't enjoy it enough. It's like you enjoy sitting
I
there
don't
and
think there's
thinking.
ever been a history book that I didn't find problems with.
Well, like I'm saying, like just a little bit of a problem, rather than a lot. It's just enough. Haksho, what are you trying to do? Get a level 100 with Tracer?
Intolerant doom. With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
I don't know. I kind of like Black Hanzo.
You go.
Yeah. What'd you
I
say?
say, look at my Apple Watch.
He's talking to someone else.
I thought you
No,
said Gur.
whole game.
What were you saying though, Haksha?
What?
Are you talking to somebody else, Haksha?
No, you.
What did you ask? I couldn't hear you because you had background noise.
Say,
Oh.
I'll say, look at the link.
Your Apple
My Apple Watch.
Is that the kind of watch you want, Joe?
I normally don't. Oh.
Yeah, kind of funny.
Alright. You don't have nobody can join?
Let's see. Nope. Yeah, Heroes of the Storm seems to be dying recently. After they got voice chat, it seems like they killed their game. Want to do that?
Huh?
Want to do this?
Oh no. Look at the wait time. Hold on that shit. Holy shit.
For not. Redemption.
It'll be like almost 3 hours.
Yeah, like I said, it seems to be dying recently.
Guys, they need to fucking add more shit to it.
I mean, no, it just seems ever since voice chat, like, people tried to use that and then they just got out. Like, I think what happened is it was a side effect of killing the communities of the external voice chats that were playing the game. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Well, we could always play something else.
That's funny.
What?
Google.
What are they up to?
It was something stupid.
Ah, thank you for not portraying it to me.
Sorry. We'll just play them.
Yeah, maybe see if we can pull somebody else in from in-game. Or something. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking of playing Dawn of War 3 recently.
Did you say God of War?
Dawn of War, Warhammer.
Oh.
Yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new games today. Staxel, Tales of Berseria, Sniper Elite 4, Pathologic, Forged Battalion, Kona, Sudden Strike 4, and
Is that-
The Surge.
Is that a humble bundle?
The Humble Monthly. Yeah.
It's been a while.
I thought they only did one game on monthly.
I killed him with my
No,
own hands.
it's averaged like $180 games a month for the last 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And you always get one AAA game with it each month. Minimum one. Like this month we actually got 2. We got The Surge and Tales of Berseria. Or Berseria. So a Tales game.
Ignore all distractions.
Hold on. I'm lagging for some reason. There you go. Better.
I will strike you down. Now you die. See that which is unseen. The dragon hungers. There is no escape.
That didn't feel too good. How's your bottom lane doing?
I helped him get a kill.
Man.
What were you saying, Jeff?
So I've heard frickin'
I do.
Los Angeles was pretty bad in terms of murder rate. But like, this is just talking about frickin' the
I do what I must.
murders in Los Angeles prior to American conquest,
Yeah.
and it was at a rate of almost 1 per 100. The 1 out of 100 people got murdered. Think about that. That's a murder rate of. It's actually a murder rate of over 100. He already calculated it. It was like 150 something. That means that like they're suffering a population loss of at least 1% from murder.
You die. The dragon hungers.
Dude, like Honduras isn't that bad right now. And Honduras is the murder capital of the world.
Activate the shrine. Slay its guardians. The Punisher will serve the burning hells.
That sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
Yeah. Didn't you love to live in Los Angeles in 1840? Just a wonderful place.
Absolutely, Joe.
And the region, think about it this way, the region in 1780, no, 1770, sorry, the population in Los Angeles, what would become Los Angeles, wouldn't wouldn't come back to the same level until the 1870s.
My aim is true.
Think about that. A century for the population to recover. That's fucking crazy. Of course, we're talking about, most of that was from disease, but, you know,
Yeah.
like, holy crap.
You are nothing.
And the area had a population of nearly 100,000. It wouldn't take. It would take until frickin' the 1870s for that number to be reached again.
Ignore all distractions.
Horrible.
Yeah. Mind you, the first mission there was in 1771. So that's why I said 1770. So,
Ignore all distractions.
dude, while the mission was there, the
Take you down.
the rate of attrition was so bad that they had about 2-to-1 deaths.
Goes the spoils.
That literally there were more deaths than population. They had to keep on regenerating the population by bringing in new what were called neophytes,
What I
as in converts to the mission, because the death rate was so horrid that they were losing population from disease. That they were literally having more people die than were there at any given point.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Essentially, they're just pulling people from the freaking periphery and saying, like, hey, you're gonna come here and die.
Yeah.
I will not be defeated so easily. The dragon hungers. Take that mercenary camp.
Yet somehow they were managing to recruit freaking, 3 times their number every year. How do you convert that many people despite being a den of death?
I don't know. Chance of prosperity.
Yeah, I really don't get how the missions managed to have so many converts. Because neophytes were just ill-treated. Even in slow, frickin', they had a pretty bad attrition rate in the first years. They converted something like 180 people in the first couple years, and they lost something like 160. But then again, slow was pretty slow to gain neophytes, because they kind of rebelled. It's not exactly the same kind of rebellion as in like armed rebellion, but they burnt the roof and just stopped converting.
Yeah.
So kind of fled the valley. Funny enough, apparently a good chunk of them actually went to you remember Los Osos?
Yeah.
They went out there, and mind you, it's called Los Osos for a reason. And the reason why the mission was put there in the first place was to be able to control the bear population. And yet, these Indians chose to go to the Valley of the Bears rather than deal with the mission. That's freaking crazy. But by the turn of the 19th century, they had kind of things calmed down there. That was actually kind of an idyllic situation in Slow for a good couple decades. It's the reason why the Chumash Revolt didn't actually happen in Slow.
God. Just want to have my ultimate. I just got my ultimate.
So I finished my chapter. I'm going to turn to watching YouTube, so I still haven't today.
Yeah, watch YouTube today. You're such a bad boy.
Well, it's if I don't, dude, like, freaking coming back from VidCon, you know how long it took me to catch up on YouTube?
Like 3-4 days.
Yeah, straight up. I was spending like 3 or 4 hours a day watching YouTube. That's how long it took me to catch up.
The dragon.
Because I have about an hour and a half of YouTube content that I should be watching every day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of content. You know, you gotta keep up with these things, especially, you know, when that's kind of my industry now. Hell, I have a video I actually need to check.
There is no escape.
That,
See that which is unseen.
it's a diatribe on the, on a new monetization issue.
What's that now?
I call it sneak demonetization. Essentially what they're doing is they are, saying that something is approved for demonetization, and then months later, for monetization, and then months later they demonetize it without warning. Or explanation.
Man.
Fear not, mortal. Evil always finds a way.
That's weird. When did that start happening?
Like 2 or 3 months ago. It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to tell because they sneakily did it, and
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense because I had some of those things happen with my channel.
that you'd have a review get confirmed and then get demonetized later.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an issue that I know a lot of other people are facing, but they are nobody's talking about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I have
wasn't
not-
sure what was happening, but you saying something, it makes sense now.
Yeah, well, you know me, I don't frickin' just brazenly jump into it. I do my research. I asked folks. I contacted YouTube directly.
Did they say anything?
You know,
Not really.
you'll just have to watch the diatribe. It comes out next week.
Okay.
It's Yeah, I go pretty deep in it. It's almost 20 minutes long.
Oh.
Yeah. Though the last like 5 minutes are just updates on you know some channel updates. You know.
Yeah.
But you know Google's whole thing about don't be evil.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, they are failing spectacularly.
Yeah, it seems to be happening since Alphabet a little bit.
Well, it's because they're flailing about trying to deal with this whole adpocalypse thing. They've been doing, and we've been in the adpocalypse for 2 years now, and and we're still like they're still trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Mhm. Well, I mean, they're really moving into AI.
Well, they've been using AI to do this
Oh,
stuff for
I
a long
know.
time.
I know, but they're really moving into selling AI now.
Well, yeah.
Like, I've actually been getting active advertisements as a company who deals with their Google App Engine and their databases that they sell, the
Mhm.
big database, big table. I've been getting active sales calls, emails, and just messages all over trying to sell me that.
Hmm.
So it's a big change in like the last say 7 months.
I will
I think they're actively trying to monetize their AI instead of ads.
flow like water.
I got a question on tech issue though.
Hmm.
I seem to be having a batch of backlighting going on my TV.
Mhm.
Um, do you know if there's anything I can do to stop that?
How long have you had the TV?
2013.
2013. Um, the best you're gonna be able to do is get a power filter, for the TV. So like on the power line, like a good power filter, something that's generally meant for like high-end audio. Because the variation is what's causing the panels to die for the backlighting.
Like I
That
can
is
actually watch the spot kind of
dim.
getting brighter and
Yeah.
dimmer. Like it's a big spot. I mean, we're talking like a megapixel. Um,
Yeah, they do zone-based backlighting with LG, which is great. But yeah, once it does start going, you're gonna see a zone instead of the whole screen doing it.
The dragon.
hmm.
Choose a talent.
Yeah. But the best
Really
you're gonna be
annoying.
able to do is just power filter to prevent the wavering of voltage.
It also seems to matter like what I'm doing on screen.
Yeah, so backlighting is active with zone-based backlighting. Based upon that's how they can get the backlighting for blacks and whites so well with zone-based. So the reason why it's zone-based is to actively change it.
I do what I
Hmm.
Which is good. But that's why doing that. I mean, you could turn off. I know there's some backlighting stuff you can turn off if you want to save
I just
it.
turned off eco lighting, and that seems to have fixed it.
Yeah, it'll prevent it. That's what the zone-based variance is on backlighting.
flow like water.
It makes the picture look better to have it on technically for blacks and whites, but that is what it's doing. So
So just turn off energy saving.
So
Yeah, it'll make it less noticeable and it won't vary as much, so then voltage won't be as big of an issue. But your best bet still is going to be to get something for that voltage control.
There's no escape.
Because a lot of
Hmm.
people don't realize, I mean, you probably do, but don't realize how much voltage variance there is in a wall outlet.
Yeah, I'm quite aware, and this house is pretty bad. I mean, we're dealing with cords that are, you know,
Yeah.
80 years old.
Yeah, so for me, I've used APC for a long time, their higher end stuff, the one specifically meant for cable, like cable line power management as well.
Yeah, I don't have a
Um,
power filter, but I have APC. Um, what's it called?
power
Uh,
strip.
power strips. Yeah.
Yeah. Recently I've moved over to the Monster company, because they've gotten much cheaper. You can get them for actually the same price as APC now.
Do they come
Um,
with the same warranty?
they actually come with a better one. They've actively been trying to compete with APC is the thing.
I must strike you
Oh,
down.
okay.
Yeah, so like all my stuff I moved over to Monster, and that was mostly because of voltage variance, because I have a lot of screens and all of mine have zone-based backlighting. So it's just one of those sensitive things,
You die.
including my TV, you know.
Yeah. It's just sad.
I will strike
Because,
you down.
I mean, the screen looks great. Still.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's from freaking 2013 and it's still great. But I guess I have to have it on super brightness now.
Yeah.
You. Nothing. See that
Oh well.
unseen.
I guess I'll deal with it. So, I'll leave you to your video game, man.
Alright, man. See ya.
But
My aim is true. Understood.
You actually got the Punisher? No fucking way.
My aim is
Yeah, I stayed there long enough to make sure that we had what do you call it? Enough. And then I rotated back to go get Kostya.
flow like water. You. Nothing. See through the dragon's lies. I understand.
Now it's all quiet without Joe here. He's a talkative one, isn't he?
I wanted to fucking recall it. It fucking didn't let me recall.
There is no escape.
That marker's gonna fucking die. Why did he just fucking just die the better way? And I don't understand some of these like hot players.
Yeah. They're just as bad as bad Dota players. You know what I mean?
Aim is true.
Yeah.
Marked by the dragon. Flow like water. Now die. To the victor goes the spoils.
time to waste. The enemy is attacking our core.
Yes, GG.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, still. Too much from, I forgot that he had his passive up.
The flames of hell never truly extinguish. MVP.
Want to play some Destiny 2?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm getting tired of this. Without enough people on, let's try Destiny 2. I still haven't played it. Have you played it since the update?
Depends what update. There's so many updates.
The expansion, Forsaken.
Well, Forsaken doesn't come till later this month, but
Oh, I thought it was out.
there's been like 3 expansions.
Yeah, Forsaken is the third.